Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update for today. I do hope your week has been going well so far. In this video, we'll essentially be separating fact from fiction and discussing exactly what we know so far to this very moment surrounding the potential fourth stimulus check. We'll be discussing facts and stats, everything we know so far leading up to this moment. A potential fourth stimulus check could be on the way, and we'll be talking about it in this video. So let's get started right away and dive right in. Before we do, as always, make sure that you do a few things for me. Number one, drop a big thumbs up on this video, smash the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Just to help the YouTube algorithm, it does support me and my channel, so I would appreciate if you do that for me. And if you haven't already, do consider becoming a subscriber today. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. That will notify you when I do post a brand new video. We'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we do it 20,000 subscribers, and you'll have to be subscribed to be entered, so you might as well get it over with now. So once you do those few things for me, we can get started. So yes, as of today, more than 159 million stimulus checks have been sent out to Americans. This represents about $376 billion worth of economic impact payments sent to American households, and some Americans spent it on luxuries, some Americans put it towards necessities and basic needs, where other people actually saved that money and tucked it away. So let's cover exactly what we know has happened so far and offer a realistic view on the issue. Well, for starters, as of March of 2021, we know that nearly 30% of American families cannot cover household expenses according to U.S. Census Bureau data. We also know that the most pressing financial issues involve housing instability and food insecurity for many Americans. This is according to a Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center representative. In addition, we also know, according to a recent study, that a fourth stimulus check could help lift as many as 7.3 million people out of poverty. And in addition, according to census data collected from the nonprofit Economic Security Project, it showed that most people use their direct stimulus payments to pay for basic needs, including groceries and other bills. Although some people saved or invested their direct stimulus payments last year, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found that most people use their payments to cover everyday living expenses, such as food. It could have went to their rent, their mortgage, etc. And on top of all of this, although it might seem that America is deeply divided, President Biden actually managed to enjoy public bipartisan support for his American Rescue Plan, as well as the third round of stimulus payments. This bill was widely popular among the American people, and the majority of Americans did support it. So it would not be surprising to hear that the majority of Americans would probably support a fourth stimulus payment, and not just the general public, but also lawmakers themselves. This is because 2 months before the American Rescue Plan was passed and signed into law, 53 House Democrats sent a letter to the Oval Office asking Biden to consider the value of recurring stimulus payments until the economy has time to rebound. In addition, 21 U.S. senators signed a letter to the president explaining that 6 out of 10 Americans expect their $1,400 stimulus check to be spent in less than 3 months. In response, senators asked Biden to build recurring relief payments into his Build Back Better infrastructure package. So this is exactly what has occurred so far to date. You cannot dispute it. It is absolute fact. Anything else would be speculation and or wishful thinking. So let's sort of dive into that realm. Well, for starters, the fact that Democratic lawmakers in both the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate, the fact that they do support an additional direct cash payment to Americans, that is certainly a good sign. It does bode well, and it gives rise to the hope that other lawmakers would sign on. But it would be slightly optimistic to believe that Democrats will for sure pass the Build Back Better plan with a simple majority. This would mean that you cannot lose one single Democratic member. All Democrats would have to sign on board, unless, of course, you do get Republicans on their side, but that's extremely unlikely. In addition, President Biden has only been in office for a few months, and he's already spent a boatload of cash. The American Rescue Plan was nearly $2 trillion, and now he's proposing another $2 trillion infrastructure plan, and it's unlikely that lawmakers would come together, join hands, and show bipartisanship on this package. For example, there's already a great deal of pushback from the Republican Party on Biden's proposal to raise the corporate tax to 28%. That would be a tough obstacle to overcome. So realistically, both sides of the aisle, both the Democrats and Republicans, would have to compromise if there's any chance at all of the Build Back Better plan, including a fourth round of stimulus. Now, the majority of Americans did support the American Rescue Plan, and it was also found, according to recent polls, that the majority of Americans also express approval over the Build Back Better plan. But the problem is not one Republican voted for the American Rescue Plan. So it's not up to the American people, it's up to lawmakers, and that is where the partisan divide lies. Now, President Biden has faced mounting pressure from lawmakers to include another round of stimulus in the Build Back Better infrastructure plan, but it's unclear how committed he would be to the idea. In fact, President Biden nor the White House press secretary Jen Psaki has addressed the issue directly. So in order for another stimulus check to ever see the light of day, you would have to see President Biden vociferously support another round of stimulus and call on it to be included in the infrastructure bill. If the president or the White House press secretary or any other member of the Biden administration or the Biden cabinet, if no one talks about another stimulus check, it will never happen. That's just a fact. And Democratic lawmakers are also facing pressure to address other top priorities of the Democratic agenda, such as gun reform. With the constant non-stop back-to-back shootings in this country, Democrats are looking to enforce gun reform as soon as possible. It's unclear whether or not another round of stimulus is on any lawmakers' minds right now, as Democrats are seeking to address a slew of other issues. I'm curious if you would support another stimulus check. Are you in favor of a fourth round of stimulus to be implemented in this country? Let me know down below in the comments. We'll take a quick poll. The speculation will continue. We'll have more updates to come. All news can be found right here on this channel. This is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to stimulus and other news and politics happening in this country. If you did enjoy this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Also, if you haven't already, do consider becoming a subscriber. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. And if you haven't already, use my links down below in the description. When you sign with Robinhood and or Webull, you'll actually get some free stocks, all on me, all free. Just use my links down below in the description. You can get some stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So do let me know which stocks you do get. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.